So what GE Telecron did is they would make one mechanical unit, and they'd use it for all their clocks, whether the clocks were big or small. And it looks like that's what's going on here. I've never worked on an Aztec, but I've worked on the smaller clocks from the same era. So I'll show you how it's set up, and this is how more than likely this is how your clock is set up. Okay, but whether it could be it's a different size, but I doubt it. Okay, so first thing is you have the sweep hand here, and the sweep hand should just pull out. Okay, it's held in there by friction, and if you look at the bottom of it, you'll see there's a split there. That's so you can widen it and get the friction so it stays in there. Okay, well, after that you have this nut right here. Okay, you turn counterclockwise and remove, and that allows you to remove the minute hand. Then you have the hour hand, which is actually pressed on the sleeve there. So you have to pull that up. Now, this right here is what we call the front plate. And there are different configurations. For instance, this is also a front plate, and it's a little bit different. Yours is different. It's held in there by screws. Okay, so you take out the screws and you lift this off, and that's what you should be looking at. All right. Now, the reason I asked you about this gear right here is this is the hour hand sleeve, and if your clock is really gunky, it'll stick in there like that. When you remove the front plate, it's still in there. It needs to come out of there. Which brings me to an important point, which is if you want your clock to actually work, you're probably going to want to take it apart and clean these pieces. You can use a lacquer thinner. A lot of times I'll use Brasso. Whatever's in Brasso, which I get at the Home Depot, it goes through the gunk in a clock and gets rid of it all very quickly. So, and when I talk about cleaning it, I'm not talking about what's on the back here. I'm talking about these brass pieces. Okay, I'm going to put the cleaner on the other parts. But this is what you have right here after you take off the hour hand sleeve. Now, what you would need to do on this model, it has this gear right here integrated. Okay, and that is known as the setting gear assembly.